Welcome to the college football playoff. The season's had plenty of ups and downs, and all the drama has led up to this point, the first round of the 12-team playoff. And a home field advantage for one side. This place is rocking. We have a great battle for us here tonight. Two teams with championship aspirations, but trying to define the odds and take a big step closer to that national championship. As we'll see the number 10 seed in this playoff, the Clemson Tigers, taking on the number 7 seed in the playoff, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. And the playoff is here. We've got a tremendous on-campus environment. Can't wait to get this one started. The kickoff team is out there, and here we go. The college football playoff about to get underway. First down here for this offense. On the run, it's Love. And the second effort there will earn him the first down.
Chris, I know it's the first play of the game, but boy, nice job by this offensive line. The back gets behind him, picks up some positive yards.
The running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. And they'll go right back to him on first down. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Second down play coming up for this offense. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. He's a wide open receiver, complete. Breaks clear, end zone ahead. They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, Notre Dame. They're setting out to try the PAT. And the PAT makes it 7-0 to open scoring. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. The kickoff, a little too hot to handle, goes through the end zone for a touchback. It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. Receiver makes the grab. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. That's a nice pickup there. They find some space in the zone and pick up the first down.
Yeah, really nice call here, Chris, to be able to pick up this first down on this drag route. The quarterback does a nice job of being patient, waiting for that window to open up in that zone, and he put it right on the money for the receiver to have a chance to not just catch it, but eventually get the first.
Getting set, second down play here. Off the RPO, caught to the right. And they wrap it up after the completion, just short of the first down mark.
Well, anytime an offensive coordinator calls a wide receiver screen, he's trying to get offensive linemen out in front of the receiver to create a wall so that receiver can pick a lane to run through. How about the defense here, though? That's called team pursuit and swarming to the football. They didn't get...
Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. And he finally goes out of bounds after a huge gain on the ground. Nice play.
Wow, you love to see this. First drive of the game, and the offense goes to the ground game to come up with that critical first down here on third down. Impressive, and now they got a real shot here inside the 10-yard line.
And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers.
Chris, it's a great touchdown run here by this back, but the continuity of this offensive line was on display, and that's the reason he was able to get into the end zone.
Here comes the point after attempt. And there's the point after. Now the kickoff team is out on the field.
Number 81 sets to kick this one off.
Fighting Irish offense comes back out onto the field. Remember, last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or will the defense come up with a stop? Now they'll run it on the toss. Breaking free at the 35. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. Well, the big fella's Kirk flowing to the right there. The defense just has no answer. It's a huge gain.
Yeah, and what a patience there by the running back, just allowing those blocks to be set up there off to the right, and then once he saw the crease in the defense, accelerates through that hole to show you what kind of speed he has for a big gain and a first down.
Now here's the toss play. Breaking free at the 35. You make the tackle, but that's an excellent gain. Moves the ball to the 33.
Well, another first down run for Notre Dame. And, man, they have such great history of running the football over the years. I know you know that, Chris, but not just the backs. You think of those offensive linemen they've had in South Bend. Just what a tradition and something I know they're very proud of.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be? It's a quick grab. And he's shoved out of bounds by the defense short of the first down marker.
Boy, Chris, great timing here with the quarterback against that zone defense, waiting just at the right time to deliver it into that window to pick up a nice gain.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. Unleashes the stiff arm. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down.
You know, a lot of people feel running backs with elite speed shy away from contact. But that wasn't the case there. Instead of running around the defender, this back elected to run right through him.
Notre Dame getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Thrown quickly, caught in the right flat. Brought down after the catch, but at the 8-yard line, the offense threatening here.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Takes the toss and heads left. He's finally tackled out at the 2-yard line.
Because I just love to see this offensive line in this running game able to establish themselves. This back is already over 50 yards. We're in the first half, so really good job of establishing the run game. Opens up the play action, opens up one-on-one opportunities. Just keep winning the battle up front.
The Irish offense comes up here on 1st and goal.
Here we go.
And they're trying to punch it in here. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
As a defensive coordinator, you've got to be careful being so worried about this pass game and this quarterback that you're a little bit soft up front, and it costs you. It's exactly what happened here as they scored this touchdown.
Extra point, splits the uprights. Getting set to kick the ball off now. He'll return it from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Offense is back out there. On that last touchdown drive, they just pounded away with the ground game. Let's see if that formula works again. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. And they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness for getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down.
Whew, that was pretty. The receiver broke down his defender on that curl against man-to-man coverage. That's how you win one-on-ones.
It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. Here comes a handoff. Solid gain, moves the ball to the 36.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
The clock is running last minute in a very entertaining first quarter of play. They'll run it to the right side. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Offense breaks the huddle and gets set. It's 3rd down. Try and muscle for the first down. Gets into space at the 50.
Great job here by this offense being able to convert. Let's face it, they've dug themselves a hole. They're down here early in this game. And with all this hype, the last thing you want to do is have to punt the ball. Come up with a conversion, keep your rhythm, keep your momentum, stick to your playbook. Good job here. Now let's see if they can keep that rhythm going.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Notre Dame 14, Clemson 7.
So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And the tackle is made after a 4-yard gain, so 2nd and 6.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Second down play coming up. Looking to pass this time. The pocket breaking down. The sophomore able to get home with the sack.
Well, the defense would not be denied on this play. They come up with a sack. Quarterback really didn't have much of a chance at all. Lucky he just held on to the ball.
Seventh play of the drive coming up, but it is 3rd down and long. Looking downfield, it's Klubnik. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. The defense wraps him up quickly. Got about 5 yards of the completion, but now it's 4th down. And the Tigers will line up to punt it away.
Great job here by the defense. 3rd down and long. You drop back in coverage, keep everything in front of you, force that quarterback to have to check the ball down, and then you rally to the football to force this 4th down. Great job here by the D.
So here comes the Notre Dame offense back onto the field. The last possession was just old school power football. Let's see if they can keep that going here. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Tackle is made, but that's good for a first down to the 47.
Just great timing here with this quarterback and his wide receiver to pick up this first down. And really over the years, that's what Notre Dame's looking to get back to consistently, is being able to complement what they can do by running the football and to have a quarterback that can drop back and make the throw like this and keep the sticks moving and keep his offense out of harm's way.
Keeping it on the ground here. It's a 1-yard gain. 2nd and 9 coming up. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Lets it go. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. He's got some room and some blockers here. Inside the 40. And he steps out after a nice return. What a momentum shifter this could be.
Boy, Chris, he hesitated just enough to give the defense a chance to get in position and come up with a big turnover.
Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. They were forced to punt last time. Can they get this offense going finally? Get some points out of this possession. A pop pass on the jet sweep.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally. They can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense, and they better defend this style of play moving forward.
2nd down after that run in the previous play. On the ground, it's Baxter. And they tackle him, but a solid gain down to around the 5-yard line.
Well, that's what you love to see from an offense. The offensive line and the running back in sync, working together, and it pays off. What a big gain. Thought he might be close to being able to take it all the way to the end zone, but the defense just brings him down there inside the 5.
1st and goal, handoff. Fights his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Clemson. Well, this college football playoff game is all tied up, and Curtin's beginning to feel a little bit like a shootout.
Yeah, it is. It's a battle of the offenses. Both these teams right now executing flawlessly, and they're doing so with such high stakes, answering one score with another. Neither team is backing up 1 inch.
Now they get set to kick it away. Kick travels out of bounds, and the penalty moves the ball to the 40. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? He'll hand it off. Defense makes the stop after a 5-yard gain, so 2nd and 5.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action. They're
going to run it. They bring him down, but the gain moves the ball into enemy territory at the 43.
What a surprise. Notre Dame running the football for another first down. Seems like we've been saying that for decades and decades. The ability to run the football, not just the backs that stand out to me when you think about Notre Dame's history. It's especially true about the line of scrimmage and those big offensive linemen opening up those holes.
On the run here. Let's it go. Quick throw complete to the tight end. They bring him down quickly, a short pitching catch to get a little bit closer to the marker.
This is why running the football is so important. You run the ball and then you go play action. It affects the eyes of the safeties and the linebackers and frees up some space for the tight end to be able to pick up a nice gain.
Takes the handoff. It's low. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
This Notre Dame offense is moving quickly down the field. And there's the handoff. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards, sets up a nice 2nd and 2.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
Notre Dame has moved now into the red zone. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
3rd down after that running play. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. He picks up the first down, but gets drilled on the tackle.
Well, that's mano a mano right there. Offensive line knowing exactly their assignment, getting a hat on a hat, and that back threw just exactly where he needed to go to extend this drive. That's a first down.
Notre Dame getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Here's the toss play now, running left. Ball carrier brought down at the 4. Offense in great scoring position here.
Well, when you get down into the red zone, one thing we know about quarterbacks in the passing game is the windows are tight. Love to see this offense here picking up some positive yards down in this tight area by getting the ball to a playmaker and letting him do his thing.
So here comes 2nd down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Same tailback, another carry. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
So here we go, 3rd down. Defense needs a stop here. Try to force a field goal attempt. On 3rd down, it's a handoff. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Irish. But they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. He knocked through the extra point. The lead is 7, 21-14. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. A timeout is called. Important stage late here in the 2nd quarter. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. That's a deep kickoff, hammered out the back of the end zone for a touchback. offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Contact as he let the ball go. And that's incomplete. Just 8 seconds remaining now.
Well, this defense has been incredible all year long, and they continue to be that way in the postseason. Just getting after this offense, whether it's putting pressure on the quarterback, great coverage downfield. Right now, they are dominating this game.
Dropping back, it's Klubnik. Going for a big play downfield. And it's incomplete with just 2 seconds remaining.
It has been a tough first half in this playoff game for this offense. They cannot get anything going through the air. Not only are they down the scoreboard, but there's really nothing to build around as we get ready to go into the second half.
Looks like the final play of the half coming up. They're going to run it here. He'll be brought down, and that will wrap up the first half of play. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
21, Clemson, 14.
The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. On the kickoff is hammered, sails out the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. We get the second half started with a running play. It's good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7.
The defensive coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Now it's 2nd down here. Scanning the field, it's Klubnik. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. And he'll just get rid of it.
Well, this defense has been lights out all year long. In fact, it's been one of the best pass defenses in the country. Big reason why they're in this playoff, and they're living up to that standard today.
Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 28. Got to have your pass protection in order in this play. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Makes the grab. It's Baxter. He's not going to get the first down. It's 4th down now.
Well, there's just nothing here for the quarterback to do other than throw it to his back and hope that he can get the yards after the catch enough for the first down. But the defense gives some yards, but not enough for him to get to the sticks.
And at 4th down, they'll punt it away here. And the coverage team gets the returner to the ground. And the Notre Dame offense back out on the field. The last drive, the ground game, was so successful. Ended in a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can respond to it this time. Here's the toss play. Runner heads outside.
Another nice game by this back. He has had a beautiful day today running the football, just kind of in that zone, and a big reason why they have a nice lead today.
That run picks up first down yardage, a fresh set of downs for this offense. They'll try the ground game here with the running back.
This is exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Using his legs, it's Love. The junior able to bring him down quickly. Offense facing third and short, approaching midfield. Can they convert here, or will they face a tough fourth down decision? Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Caught over the middle. It's McCray. The first down pickup, tackled at the 45.
Think about this, Chris. These guys have been working since January of last year to get ready for a dream season. They've had that. Now they're here so close into the postseason and the playoff, working with the lead. It comes down to a third down. They do their job, convert. Now they keep working that clock and getting so much closer to advancing to the next round.
Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Well, the quarterback does everything right except pitch the football. The defensive end's going to take him, which is great. That's what you want. But you got to get that ball out quicker to not allow that defensive end to make that play.
Important second down play coming up. Gives it to the back. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
The quarterback did all he could here to wait until the last possible moment, but he waits just a hair too long, which allows the defense to actually hit him as he throws the ball.
And on fourth down, the punter sends it away. Punt lands at the 6, but heads into the end zone for a touchback. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. It's a run to the left. And he stopped after gaining 4 yards, so second and 6.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
2 backs now flanking the quarterback. Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. Looking to throw. It's Klubnik. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
New set of downs for the offense. First and 10. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, the offensive line is completely occupied with that defensive front. That freed up that linebacker to shoot right through that gap and blow up the ball carrier. What a play.
Here's the second down play. Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Defense is coming after him. Extending the play now. Tries to get loose on the scramble, but is brought down after a short gain. They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking to scramble. Looks like he's going to run it. And he'll hit out of bounds after a short gain on that run.
Well, the quarterback knew the one thing he can't do here is take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. Now, he didn't pick up the first down, but he gave him a shot. He'll get some love from his guys for that effort.
The Tigers will send their punt team onto the field. And the returner will be brought down. And the Fighting Irish offense is back on the field. They're looking to build on the lead. They had to punt the football in their last possession. Handoff to the single back. A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2.
Well, much like what we saw in the first half, Chris, in this playoff game, no adjustments. Go right back to giving his running back the football. He's had a monster day and continues to get positive yards.
Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. Takes the handoff. It's Love. And the tackle is made as time runs out in the 3rd quarter.
Notre Dame, 21. Clemson, 14.
Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. They'll test the right side here. Using a strong stiff arm. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
Notre Dame getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Takes the handoff again. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Yeah, I like the run play here. And offensively, at this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that clock.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Here's the option play. Doesn't even get the pitch up before they bring him to the ground.
Well, that's the drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to this big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
Okay,
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. And he'll drop back here on third down. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a fourth down.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on fourth down.
Leading here in the fourth quarter, they'll keep the offense on the field, trying to stretch the lead and keep possession. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Flips it to the running back, but he's got work to do. They bring him down, but he was fast enough to get that first down yardage.
Oh, the defense blows an opportunity. You get them to fourth down, a chance to get the ball back to your offense, and instead it's a first down, and now this one could be over.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just at 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Good job bleeding the clock on this drive so far. They'll come up on a second down. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Looking to pass here on second down. Here's a screen pass to the running back. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Notre Dame.
I'll tell you what, a screen pass is tough to do, but when executed well, the result is this. Perfectly timed by the quarterback to drop it off to the back, gets the big lineman in front of him, all the way to the end zone for a touchdown.
Extra point up and good. A 2-touchdown lead here now in the fourth quarter. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. He's going to return it from near the goal line. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. Powerful Clemson offense is back out there. Last drive stalled. They were forced to punt it away. Let's see what they can come up with this time. He's running out of time here. And it's incomplete. Even in a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
Quick throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Interesting call here, Chris, with a screen pass in the fourth quarter late in the game. I think they're expecting the defense to get upfield on the pass rush. But give the defense all the credit. Recognizing it, almost really anticipating that this screen was coming, and then rallying to the ball.
And now the defense will call a timeout here. There's something they didn't like about that look, and they'll make an adjustment before this important play. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Makes the catch. It's Brown. They make the stop just short of the first. Looks like inches to go, and now fourth down.
Chris, I love what this defense is doing right now, working with a 2-possession lead, essentially telling the offense, hey, we'll give you those underneath throws. We'll allow those short gains, but we're not going to give any shots downfield, and we're going to tackle you inbounds to keep that clock moving.
a first down for the offense.
Clemson getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Dropping back, it's Klubnik. Here's the throw deep downfield. The pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on. And the Tigers will come to the line to crank up the tempo. After the incompletion, QB tries it again on 2nd and 10. Oh, and he's got it. Big gain inside the 25. Touchdown, Tigers. No chance to catch him. That's a crucial score, Kirk. Makes it a one-possession game and makes the stretch run of this very interesting.
Yeah, now the pressure turns to their opponent and their offense. Momentum is starting to tilt, and it's your job to go into your 4-minute offense. But I'd expect this defense to be extra aggressive to try to get this ball back.
PAT up and good to get a little bit closer. Kickoff team on the field getting set now.
Clemson, 21. Return runs out of bounds.
Fighting Irish offense comes back out onto the field. One more first down should do it, but remember, the defense has all 3 timeouts remaining. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense.
Positive yards are always important for an offense, but at this stage of the game, late in the ball game, playing with the lead, you're thinking about working that clock and continuing to keep the ball in bounds.
2nd down after that previous play. They're going to run the option. That run takes it across the 30-yard line.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this 3rd down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
We head now to the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to bleed out the clock and secure this win. This is a big 3rd down play coming up. If they can get the stop, you have to believe we'd see a timeout. Use the running game to chew on this clock now. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a 1st down.
Boy, this guy just keeps playing good football. He's like a bowling ball out there. Gets low pad support, running over top of defenders. Just a gritty runner, and a big part of the reason they're enjoying this lead here in the 4th quarter.
How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10?
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider. 6-9-1 Gators Bar.
Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible.
On the double.
2nd down play coming up for this offense.
Here we go.
Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Looking to set up a screen pass here. Defense finally brings him down, but a nice chunk play.
Well, this is great execution here on this screenplay to the running back to pick up big yards in the first down. I think in the process, Chris, they send a message to the defense. You can rush our quarterback all you want, but when you do, you better be careful because we're going to throw the screen on you.
Notre Dame will likely just try to bleed this clock out. An inside give now from the shotgun. And that run produces a decent gain. And now a timeout taken by the defense trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Offense getting set. Second down play here. Offense flinching before the snap. That'll cost him 5. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Offense set for the 6th play in this drive. And the wideout goes in motion. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. The defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a first down.
You know, a lot of times these types of plays either go for nothing or they can go for a huge chunk of yards. Here they do a nice job of getting it to the outside, turning it upfield, and ended up getting a nice gain out of it.
Crucial third down play coming up after that run. Can he make it to the marker? Tackle inside the 40, and it's good enough for a first down.
Well, this guy's been a lot of fun to watch today, showing a lot of ability to get outside with speed, some toughness between the tackles. Now he's well over 100 yards, and a big part of the reason this team's going to advance to the next round.
Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games, but you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the